What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk Noah Premium back with another episode of the market overview, guys. Today we got our rip over highs. We put a lot of upside wicks on a lot of the indices, a lot of big names, but not a lot of volume to confirm a reversal. So pullback coming, very possible. You guys always know how we start these off. We go and check the economic data for tomorrow. Looks like we just have some Richmond manufacturing index and services index. We can always double check with Market Watch. It says none scheduled here. Go back to the economic calendar here real quick. You can see just a little bit of data here, but really nothing. Really no big real data tomorrow. So nothing to worry about. Onto the charts. As you know, we always start with ES. Look at the ES. Let's go down to like a 1 hour chart. As we can see here. Let's zoom this out a little bit. Okay. We had some old balance that we had broken out of, right? So are we going to get a retest of that area? That's what I'm going to be watching. 41.40. If we dip under 48.72, underneath 48.72, I think there's a short setup, but I like the longs at 48.40 to 48.41. That's my trade tomorrow. 48.41 if we get that back test and then rip on up higher from there. On to the SPY chart now. Very similar here, right, to the ES chart. Let's go down to a 4 hour. You guys can see that wick to the top didn't confirm with volume, though, right? We don't have a confirmation with volume that this is a reversal, right? We can see here not a lot of volume today in comparison to the buys, right? So we just kind of held a little bit of a nothingness candle. Is this a base above? Is this the start of a little bit of a pullback? It kind of looks like it. Looking at the 4 hour here, we can see, right? I'm going to be watching underneath 482. You want to watch down here, 478 to 480. That's my long zone. So under 482, you can look for the short trade. It is high risk though. Want to look for the bounce here at the back to the top of this balance that is going to be demand here, we would assume, and then take that trade to the upside for 478, 480. That's what we're watching here on SPY. QQQ. What is going on in tech world is absolutely booming out the trap, right? Let's go to the daily really quick. Have a few lines on here. It's going to look a little confusing, but I'll explain it all for you guys. I promise. Zooming in, not a lot of sells, but a little bit of a red candle, right? We see that again, right? Now we come over here to the 4 hour chart and we can see a little bit of a basing above this 421. Let me show you where I get this 420 channel. Sorry, 420 to 421. If we get dips into that area, I would like for that to hold, right? Because seeing over here on Friday, we ripped up, had a nice little back test candle down, and then go. So watch 420 to 421 tomorrow. Maybe a little liquidity grab underneath and go. Other than that, 416, 413, those are my bounce zones. We know 413 was that previous all-time high that we broke out of. And so we can watch for the back test down there. So 420, 416, 413. That's the levels on QQQ. Going on to IWM. Let's zoom out. Got a very nice bounce off of the bottom here. Okay. And rip. Right, looking at the daily chart, just a bounce off the 50 MA off of the old balance zone that became demand. Right, we had the back test and go. So now we can right up to 196. We knew if we got through 193, we get to 196. Now we have this possible gap here on the daily to get filled. So if we do get a pullback on the indices, you can watch for a possible reject up here at 198. That is the gap fill to the upside. Watch for the bounce trade at 193 if we get down there. If we stay above 196, 198, 199, 200 is going to be at play from there. Here's a swing play if you guys want it. I like it. Small count friendly. Just got to be patient on this one. I think hood is looking good down here. You guys can see this balance area that we are in. We had a back test of this zone. I'm looking anywhere from 10 to 1050. 10 to 1050 in the zone. If we hold, can look for the upside trade back to 1155, ultimately up to 13 and 14 from there. Guys, that is all I got for you tonight. As usual, you got to wake up. Wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, not do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.